1996. A hotel room at the Waldorf Astoria in New York. A British dealer puts one gold coin at the table, and the Secret Service walks in. That coin was worth $20. Owing it was a federal crime. So how does the coin end up illegal to own? Look at what happened to the rest of them. 445,000 of these coins were made. Every single one was already destroyed. 10 survived. And exactly one of them is legal to own. By the end of this, you'll know who put each zero on that price.
Between March 15th and May 19th of 1933, the Philadelphia Mint struck 445,500 double eagles, $20 gold pieces, the largest coin America made. But on April 5th, right in the middle of that run, Franklin Roosevelt signed Executive Order 6102. Hoarding gold became illegal. The gold standard was finished. So the coins were struck, counted, and locked in a vault, and never monetized. That word matters. Legally, they were not money. They were government property that happened to be coin-shaped, and every one of them was sent to be melted. So, how does a coin that was never money end up in a hotel room 60 years later? Almost all of them died. The mint melted the rundown into bars, and the paperwork says so. 2 were held back and handed to the Smithsonian, receipted on October 11, 1934. That should have been the end of it. But in 1937, double eagles dated 1933 started quietly turning up for sale in Philadelphia. By 1944, the Secret Service was on the case, and every trail ran back to the same address, a jeweler 2 blocks from the mint named Israel Swit. Agents went door to door and took the coins back, one at a time. They were already too late. One had left the country carrying a receipt from the treasury itself. On February 23, 1944, King Farouk of Egypt bought a 1933 double eagle for $1,575. To take it home, he needed an export license, and the Treasury granted one. Weeks before its own investigation began, nobody checked, so the most illegal coin in America walked out of the country through the front door, stamped and approved. Farouk was overthrown in 1952. His collection went to auction in 1954. The United States asked for the coin back, and the lot was quietly withdrawn from the sale. Then it vanished. For 40 years, nobody knew where it was, until a dealer in London decided to sell. In 1996, Stephen Fenton, a respected British dealer, flew to New York to meet a buyer at the Waldorf Astoria. The buyers were Secret Service agents. The coin was seized, and Fenton was charged. What followed was 5 years of lawyers, and it ended in a deal that tells you everything about how this market actually works. The government didn't simply keep it. In January 2001, it agreed to sell the coin and split the money with the man it had just prosecuted. And to make that sale legal, the mint monetized this one specimen. Fenton paid its face value, $20. That $20 turned stolen property into legal tender. On July 30th, 2002, that coin came up at Sotheby's in New York. It sold for $7,590,020. Look at the last 20. It isn't a rounding error. It's the face value the buyer had to hand the mint to make the coin exist as money at all. The certificate was signed the same day by the director of the mint, Henrietta Holzman IV. The United States took a little over $3 million out of that sale. So the same government that ordered these destroyed hunted them for 60 years and prosecuted the man holding one, then manufactured the only legal exemption on Earth and auctioned it. That isn't rarity setting a price. That's a signature. And here's the proof. In 2003, Israel Swit's daughter opened a safe deposit box and found 10 more, 10 coins. Same metal, same date, same dies. She handed them to the mint. In 2016, a federal appeals court ruled they had always belonged to the government, and she got nothing for them. Those 10 sit in a vault today, and they are worth precisely $0, because there is no one on Earth permitted to buy them. The 11th, the Farouk coin, sold again on June 8, 2021, for $18.9 million. The same gold, just under an ounce of it. The difference between 0 and 18.9 million is a piece of paper.
So next time somebody tells you a coin is valuable because it's rare, ask them another question. Rare to whom? And who decides you are allowed to own it? 10 of these are rarer than the one that sold for $8.9 million. They are worth nothing at all. In this market, the value isn't in the metal, it's in the permission.